Good morning from Universal. I'm on my way into Islands of Adventure for early entry with my annual pass. I'm so excited because this is my first time here and I'm hoping I'm going to get on my favorite ride, Velocicoaster. I have never seen this much information boards, like cast out or team members out, letting you know how the early entry works and who's eligible. I'm heading straight over to the annual pass or UOAP entrance. The main entrance already has quite a big line and it looks like they're already scanning people perhaps. No, not yet. Okay, oftentimes what they will do is they will scan people so they're ready to go on the annual pass side. So I'm hoping that happens today because it gives you quite the advantage. But the other advantage is that most annual pass holders are going to be able to scan in with no issues, so there'll be no kind of delays at the turnstiles. Definitely looks like it's going to be shorter than any of the main gate entry lines here. And then what they were doing was filtering guests without early entry over to the far right hand side. Maybe that's the change that's happened then. Maybe it's here that they do the check to see if you qualify for the early entry instead of in the park where they used to do it. They used to do it like on the pathway around to the, what's that area? The Zeus Landing area. If you were heading that way, and they would kind of lock off non-early entry guests like in the entrance area, if that makes sense. I think between like the Hulk and that entrance to Zeus Landing. So yeah, it seems like it's now actually here before you enter the park that they do that check. So the park has opened 10 minutes early.
Please walk.
Okay, there are people already running.
For the safety of guests, walk.
Oh dear, I always see people running here in the morning. But they did have a handful of annual pass holders already scanned, so they got to go really quick. And now we're just filtering through. We're definitely moving a lot quicker than the main line over there. So even if you think the annual pass line looks a bit longer, it does tend to go a lot quicker than the main gate entry turnstiles. One thing actually that I can see this new like checkpoint being really helpful for is if you arrive during early entry, but like maybe in the middle of it or something, because I've definitely had times before where I've had like friends come to try and meet us, say halfway through early entry, and you get stuck in the main entry lines of people that don't have early entry access, if that makes sense. So people that have just arrived half an hour before regular entry. So it'll be good if they actually have separate entry turnstiles only for those with the early entry, so they can get in and actually start using that last bit of early entry. And we are in, walking along with everyone else. This is where people bring out their power walk training. This is what all these hot girl walks are training us for. Get into the attractions at park opening. I'm actually in two minds about what to do first because Velocicoaster is like my top priority, but if I can get on Hagrid's and Velocicoaster, why wouldn't I? Ooh, let's see if it's showing wait times yet. It's not. Okay, I guess we'll just see what takes our fancy when we get around. Okay, so it does look like I was right that they're doing that verification out front, and now you don't have the check here coming into Zeus Landing, and so instead you just get to go straight to the right. It'd be interesting to see what the experience is like now for early entry guests arriving after early entry has started. I think it'll be a lot better. Okay, I'm definitely getting swept along now towards Hagrid's. I can't help it. Might as well get on it first thing. And then I should still be good to get on Velocicoaster with a little wait. Okay, I am on my phone, so apologies for the audio, but it is now 8:30 and we have made it to the room just before you board.
You see such a sight in the wild. But Merlin's beard, we did see Vixie, Scrooge, and Unicorn.
glad that I went on Hagrid's because I got front row in a bike and I was loving my life the whole way around. It was such a fun ride. I kind of like that because that ride is such a pain to get on. It still feels like, you know, it's a ride that I haven't overdone. You know, so I'm still excited to ride it every time I get on it. And it also, you can't like ask for the front row, so you either get it or you don't. And so when you get it, then it's also an extra bit of a treat. So, I really, really enjoyed that. And Velocicoaster is still showing a short enough wait. It was showing 10 as I was leaving Hagrid's, so it might have gone up a little bit, but it should be fine. I'm just coming across now by the track. I love how the track goes over the path. It's so cool. Gets you hyped to ride it. So far, very successful morning here at Universal. I've got about 10 minutes left of the early entry, so I'll probably just end up getting the one ride on Velocicoaster. I might try for a second one if the queue's not too bad, but that's all I really wanted to get done this morning, and then I'll just pop around. If there's some small waits, I might do some other bits. I also want to go to the discount store that's here at the moment. I think that's over in the Universal Park near the Bourne Sun Show, so I'll be heading over there in a bit as well. Oh, here comes another car. It is showing a 15-minute wait now.
More heights.
Once again, if you guys are staying at one of our Universal resorts, please use your room key for a locker ticket.
So I did 2 rides on Velocicoaster. The second one was still a walk-on. The first one I only waited like 2 minutes. So that was really good. I'm feeling very awake right now. But that's my perfect morning here at Islands during the early entry. 1 ride on Hagrid's, 2 rides on Velocicoaster. Although the park had opened by the time I was going for the second ride, it still wasn't busy. Even as I was leaving the second ride, about 9:15, only a 15-minute wait still showing. I'm coming into Hogsmeade now, and I'm thinking what I'm gonna do. Ooh, I am a little bit tempted by a hot butterbeer, you know. I don't know if you can get those here. I think you can. But I think what I'll do is actually head around and get on the Hogwarts Express because I want to go over to Universal Studios and I have a few things I want to do there, like the discount store, but also I wouldn't mind a ride on like the Mummy or Gringotts or something. So first of all though, I'm going to pop into the bathrooms here. I like these ones with Moan and Myrtle. I also could not face the stairs to do the ones at Velocicoaster. Okay, I have 2 immediate concerns. The first is that the train is down, so I can't do the Hogwarts Express over to Universal Studios. The second is that there is now some unforecasted rain, and I have nothing to shield me from that. I am going to attempt the walk over to Studios and just hope it doesn't lash rain, I think. I could dive in somewhere and grab a little something to eat actually. But I don't even know where to go that has cover here for a little breakfast. I guess I could have gone into, what is it, the 3 Broomsticks that's over in Hogsmeade. But I kind of want to keep moving if I'm honest. I mean, I was tempted to buy a jumper, but I wanted to wait until I got to the discount store. I love coming over to this little area here on the way out just for a little view. It's got everything. You can see the Hulk on the left, you can see Velocicoaster over there on the right, you can see the Doom Towers off in the distance too. It's such a cloudy day today. I don't think we're supposed to really have much sun at all today. There goes Velocicoaster. Oh, that is just the best bit. So I'm just heading out then the main entrance, and then obviously I'll go across to Universal. I don't think I mentioned, and maybe if you haven't been following the series you don't know, but yesterday I completed the Walt Disney World Marathon, so hence why I'm a little step adverse today. Like I definitely want to move because that's supposed to be good for like loosening your muscles and stuff, but you know, climbing stairs, doing extra steps to Transition Park are things I'm trying to avoid. While I'm heading over, I'll have a look then and see what the wait times are looking like. It's definitely looking busy coming into the park. That's the other thing, is that I might end up having a little bit of a wait now to get into Universal because I have to go through the turnstiles again. So not having the Hogwarts Express is definitely a disadvantage. I think I would have been pulling in already at this stage. So as I'm walking across, their wait times are looking pretty decent. Velocicoaster is still looking like you could get on it quick, as does the Mummy, Gringotts. It's obviously Hagrid's is the one that's gonna have a massive wait already. Rip Ride Rocket looks good too. So I think I'm just gonna head in, maybe go straight on the Mummy. Yeah, I might do that. Go straight on the Mummy, and then I'll decide what's next. I love having a little stroll across by City Walk and stuff. I just love this whole area. I know I've mentioned in previous vlogs, but Universal has so much nostalgia for me because it's the park I remember, like both parks that I remember the most from coming as a kid with my family. So I always love just soaking up the vibes here. And I am inside. There wasn't much of a wait actually to get through the gates. I didn't even ask if they had an AP entrance, but I didn't see one. I'm getting a little bit peckish, so I do have to have a little think about going to get some food somewhere. But first I think we'll get at least one ride in, and then maybe I might get a coffee and a snack. It is so nice just like being solo in the parks and kind of just, I don't know, you kind of just go about and just do whatever you fancy. Like, obviously I prefer being here with my family, making those kind of memories, coming on the trips with my sister and stuff. But there is just something very nice on solo trips about just how, I don't know, you just feel so like calm and like relaxed. And you're just kind of like going with the flow of everything and just change your mind about what you fancy or whatever, like on a whim. I get people asking me like that watch these vlogs if I recommend a solo trip, and I definitely do. I think this is a great place to have your first solo trip if you've never done it before, because like there's so much to do and there's so much to offer like for solo travelers. Like you'll get talking to people, there's really nice, you know, like team members, cast members, stuff like that. And you're just like, you know, you're not just going to be sitting around with nothing to do because you've got the theme parks. And I have loved all of my solo trips here. So there is still just a 10-minute wait for the Mummy. So the lady at the front was just checking that my camera fit inside my belt bag, which it does. One thing worth noting, there is a distinction between a belt bag, which is what I have, this Lululemon like belt bag that you can tighten around you, and a crossbody. They do not allow crossbody bags on most of the rides here. So at Hagrid's this morning there was some confusion. There was like a mum and daughter, and the daughter was allowed on with her belt bag, but the mother wasn't with her crossbody bag, even though they kind of look the same when they're on. But yeah, it's these like proper belt bags that literally have a buckle belt on them that you snap in and that you can tighten, that they do allow. Just taking a little bit of time to chill with a Starbucks. I got the white peppermint mocha again, which is just my favorite. I love that they have this all the time. I've probably mentioned this already in this series because I'm a bit obsessed with it. But yeah, I'm just chilling and kind of like watching people go past and just soaking up the atmosphere. It's so gloomy today, but yeah, I'm in such a happy mood. I feel like my mood is very contrasting to the gloomy weather. The wait times are still looking pretty decent. Let's get them up here on a list. So the time now is 10:20. There's still quite a few rides that you can walk on. Hogwarts Express is now open. It has a 10-minute wait. Men in Black is now open. It's weird here, like a lot of rides open later. So Kong over in Islands of Adventure doesn't open till like 9:30. And then here there's quite a few that don't open till 10. E.T. is one of those. I think I captured it earlier actually on the list when I was looking at the wait times, what rides hadn't actually opened. Gringotts still has 15, Jimmy Fallon 15, Hulk is only 25. Dr. Doom's Fearfall is now quite high. That just is a slow loader. Velocicoaster's up to 35. Revenge of the Mummy now is up to 35. I pretty much walked on that when I came over. and Hagrid's is still at 135. So yeah, pretty decent. I love rides like Velocicoaster that just load so fast and have a quick turnover. Like sometimes they won't have all the cars running, but I find most of the time they do. Rides like Doctor Doom's Fearfall, even though there probably isn't a massive amount of people in the line, they just don't load very fast. And the Mummy this morning was only running one track, so I can understand how it's picked up all of a sudden as well. I think I'm actually going to leave it for rides though and go and have a little browse around that discount store. I think it's in like the Brown Derby. It's apparently over by on that Hollywood Road, is that what it's called? So I'll go check that out because it would be good to find a few little bits. I don't have like a lot of Universal merch. I've got my t-shirt that you can see on here. I was actually looking at there's like a rain jacket that's the same sort of range as this that I always think looks nice, but it's very like swishy, like it makes a lot of noise. So yeah, I'll go and see if there's anything. I wouldn't mind like a little rain jacket or like a hoodie or something. It is a bit chilly today and I didn't bring a hoodie with me. Very silly of me. I didn't realize till I parked up and I was like, damn. I don't think I actually mentioned this morning, although I probably showed it in some B-roll, that I came in via valet. I get that with my annual pass because I have the Premier Pass. So it just costs me to, like, I give a tip when I get the car, but that's it, which is really handy because you get in so much quicker. And I was running a little bit later than I wanted to be this morning. Like I say, I only got to the gate just before 10 to 8, which was right when they opened. So I was kind of glad I had that opportunity to just pull up to valet. So much quicker to get in. Like, you go through a separate security as well, so you just fly through all of that, and you miss a whole set of the moving walkways too.
He's a one-stop shop, makes my heart beat stop. He's a one-stop shop, makes the ladies drop. He's a one-stop shop, takes me to a drop. He's a sweet talking sugar, but it can't be there. A sweet talking sugar, but it can't be there.
Universal really gets the entertainment going right as the park is up and running. You can see we've got Beetlejuice over here, The Simpsons over here. You just saw Marilyn Monroe performing. That's awesome. And look, we've also got Betty Boop over here too. Yeah, I think they do such a good job with having just on-street entertainment. And I like that it kicks off so early as well. It just makes the atmosphere so much better around the park. Okay, I think this is the merch shop that we want to go into. Yes, it looks like it is on the right-hand side over here. I'm excited to go check this out. Oh, people are coming out with full bags. Wow. So all of the merch in here is 70% off. They've got quite a good bit of Harry Potter, Jurassic Park, Minion merch. There's nothing really generic Universal, which I would have liked, but maybe that's all been snapped up already. But I got myself a Jurassic Park hoodie and a Slytherin top. And I got a second Jurassic Park hoodie for Rachel. The hoodie's only $15. They're all gone now, actually. I got last two in the large sizes. Then I also got this Slytherin top here. This was $20. So I wanted to get the annual pass holder lanyard that's on offer this month. You just have to go in and pick it up. I didn't realize you could get it in this park. I thought I would just Google to check, and you can. So you just have to go into the Tonight store, so the one that's right beside the Jimmy Fallon ride. And I have picked up my annual pass lanyard. Let me see if I can show you a bit better. I've got bags in my hand and my water bottle. Yeah, it's really nice. And it's free, obviously, so it's nice to just go and pick it up. I think I'm gonna actually head out now. I'm probably gonna pick up some Voodoo Donut on the way out because my friend Natasha, who I'm staying with, she loves the Grape Ape Donut. She got me hooked on the Grape Ape Donut, so I love it too. And she'll be delighted if I bring her one back now for her little lunchtime snack from work. The park is now getting busier, as you can see, but I do have to say, like, Universal still has relatively low wait times for a good hour and a half after park opening, which I just don't think happens as much anymore over at Disney. So if you do come as an early bird, you can get on a lot in your first like hour and a half. And then if you've also got the hour early entry, you're talking a good 2.5 hours with relatively low wait times, and you can get a lot done in that period of time. I'm just heading back to the car now. As you can see, the valet is just off here to the left, which is super convenient. City Walk is just right there. My legs are definitely thanking me for choosing that this morning. I've never found it too busy either coming to collect the car. I do think if there's a nighttime event like Horror Nights or something, it might be a little bit busier, or I guess when park closes maybe, but it's always been really quiet when I've come back. And all you do is just stop by the kiosk on the right here, give them your slip, pay your tip, and then the driver will bring your car around. I am at the airport now, just waiting to board my flight, which is delayed, of course. I feel like every BA flight I've been on recently has been delayed. It's saying it's only an hour delayed, but we're about 20 minutes from that delayed departure time, and we haven't boarded. They have actually started doing the pre-boarding process, so we should be on soon, and hopefully they can make up some of the delay on the flight, which would be great. I am very sleepy, so I'm excited to get to rest and sleep on the plane. Fingers crossed, all going well. That is the plan, because I'm still recovering from the marathon yesterday, but I will hopefully show you a little bit from the flight. I'm pretty sure I've got someone sat beside me though, in premium economy, so I might just do some B-roll or something. It just depends. And obviously if I'm trying to get some rest, I won't be vlogging myself sleep or anything. I was planning to do a bit of a vlog in the airport, but to be honest, I just had a bit of a stressful packing session. I don't know about you guys, but I always promise myself I'm going to be more organised with my packing before going home, and I always have a stressful packing day. I always have bought more than I thought, and then this trip I was buying stuff for my sister. I was buying some presents and stuff, and I didn't realise how much I had until I tried to pack it all. On the plus side, another very positive experience in Terminal C. I didn't go near the lounge this time. There was a big queue, like there has been the last couple of times. So I just chilled out in the airport. But I really like this terminal. Got through security, super easy. Used MCO reserve again. Oh, and I think we might be about to board.